Have you ever looked at a girl and wondered, does she like me? Not in an obvious, flirty, movie scene kind of way, but in the quiet, subtle way that makes you doubt what's real. One moment she's laughing like you're the funniest guy alive, and the next she's acting cool, distant, like nothing ever happened. Here's the brutal truth. Most women who like you will never actually say it. Not because they don't want to, but because they're wired to protect themselves from rejection. But here's where it gets interesting. What they won't say with words, they reveal with actions, patterns, and unconscious behavior. And today, I'm going to give you 5 science-backed, real-world signs that she secretly likes you, even if she's never said a word. And the 5th one, it's the most powerful sign of all, the one most men never even notice. So don't skip ahead. This could literally change how you see every woman you meet from this point forward. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, she subconsciously mirrors your movements and energy. Now, this isn't just a cute coincidence, it's neuroscience. According to studies on mirror neurons, when someone is emotionally in sync with you, they start copying your gestures, body language, and tone of voice without even realizing it. If you lean in, she leans in. You laugh a certain way, and moments later, she mimics it. It's the brain's way of creating connection. So next time you're around her, observe closely. Is she crossing her legs when you do? Does she take a sip of her drink right after you? That's not nothing. That's biology working in your favor. Sign number 2, she shows subtle signs of jealousy, but disguises it as indifference or humor. You casually mention another girl's name, maybe someone from your gym or your social media, and suddenly her energy shifts. She might go quiet, tease you about it, or say something sarcastic. Why? Because jealousy, especially when someone's hiding their feelings, doesn't always show up in obvious ways. According to a University of Texas study, subtle emotional discomfort, like tightened facial expressions, changes in tone, or shorter replies, can be signs of suppressed romantic interest. And if she jokes about it, that's her way of hiding vulnerability while testing your reaction. Pay attention to those moments. They're gold. Sign number 3, she remembers the tiniest details you didn't think mattered. You told her once that you love oat milk in your coffee, or that you're a night owl who writes at 2 a.m. Weeks later, she brings it up casually, or maybe she even shows up with your exact order. That's not coincidence. That's emotional investment. When a woman likes you, her brain starts tagging moments with emotional significance. The fact that she remembers things you don't even remember saying tells you that you've taken up space in her thoughts. She's paying attention, not to be polite, but because you matter more than you think. Sign number 4, she gives you her undivided attention, even when she doesn't have to. In a world full of distractions, attention is currency. If she chooses to stay in a conversation with you, even when others are around, if she puts her phone down when you speak, or if she genuinely listens without interrupting, that's rare. According to psychologist Dr. Albert Mehrabian, only 7% of communication is verbal. The rest is tone and body language. If her eyes stay locked on yours, her body leans in, and she reacts emotionally to your stories. That's not passive interest. That's deep emotional presence, and she's giving it to you. Now this next one is the big one, the cliffhanger you've been waiting for. Sign number 5, she opens up emotionally in subtle ways, sharing parts of her inner world she doesn't share with others. Maybe she tells you about her childhood struggles, the way she feels insecure in big groups, or how she sometimes questions if she's good enough, things most people never get to hear. This is vulnerability, and it's a massive sign of trust. Women aren't emotionally open with just anyone. It's too risky. But when she starts showing you her imperfect, unfiltered side, she's testing emotional safety. According to research by Dr. Brené Brown, vulnerability is the foundation of human connection. So if she's emotionally raw with you, especially in private moments or in one-on-one conversations, that's not casual. That's her heart opening the door and seeing if you'll walk in. Now here's something most guys don't understand. Women are far more intuitive than we give them credit for. They know when you're watching, they know how to control a room, and they definitely know how to hide their feelings if they feel unsafe, unsure, or afraid of losing your respect. So if you're watching this and thinking, wait, she does all of these things? Then you need to ask yourself the real question, what are you going to do about it? Because here's the truth, most men learn too late. When a woman likes you and feels safe, she gives you micro opportunities to make a move, to deepen the connection, or simply to acknowledge the bond that's already forming. If you ignore the signs, someone else might notice them before you. And if you act too fast, without reading the emotional landscape, you could lose the very thing you're hoping to build. So what's the right move? Be present. Be emotionally intelligent. Listen more than you speak. Match her vulnerability without trying to dominate it. And if you feel that spark, don't suppress it. Nurture it, because in the end, the strongest connections aren't built on pickup lines or slick moves. They're built on moments, real, small, vulnerable moments that grow into something neither of you saw coming. And if she's giving you those moments, she probably already likes you more than she's letting on.